Hello, my name is Laura Davies and I'm the UK Ambassador and Permanent Delegate to UNESCO. And I want to say a word today to you about the Memory of the World Register. This was an initiative that was started 30 years ago by UNESCO when it recognised the poor state of preservation of documentary heritage around the world and the risks that were present everywhere to that heritage. The programme has got three main ambitions. One is supporting preservation in all countries around the world. The second is enabling universal access to that heritage. And thirdly, it's increasing awareness of it. UNESCO at its best thinks really big thoughts and comes up with really great ideas. And one of those is this register of the memory of the world that goes with that programme. This is a register that exists at an international level, but also at a national and a regional level. And it's a place where every country, every culture, every people can ensure that their archives, their documents that matter to them, that are the basis of their culture and their selfhood, are recorded forever and available to everybody. At the international level, the international register, the best way to think about this is like the World Heritage Sites of the documentary world, of the archive world. So these are kind of the Stonehenges of the documents. And on that register, we see extraordinary things of huge importance to civilization across the world. So, for example, the Hereford Mappa Mundi, documents about Shakespeare, the Magna Carta, but also it's not just documents. So the first footage of war in the Battle of the Somme in the First World War, footage which completely changed the way in which the world saw warfare and understood what warfare meant, that's there. So too is General de Gaulle's appeal to resistance, to France to resist on the 18th of June during the Second World War. All of this is captured there as moments that matter to the world. But it's also, and I think this is why archives are so important, it's also stories of people. It's good stories, it's bad stories, it's stories of how we became the country we are today and how other countries did the same. So on the UK National Register, we have, for example, documents about the Peterloo Massacre. We have the Registry of Slaves of the British Caribbean between 1817 and 1834. These are documents that are really important for us to understand, to know about, to have access to, for people to be able to see and to understand. And what's really important about that last one is it doesn't just feature in the UK National Register, but it also features jointly inscribed on the national registers of 6 Caribbean countries who've also chosen that document as something which matters to them and their history. There's lots about science. There's the British Antarctic Survey finding the first hole in the ozone layer. There's the story of the RNLI, the Lifeboat Association, which has now saved 140,000 lives at sea. There are the diaries of Anne Lister, for example, the first modern lesbian, who wrote a diary. She wrote over 4 million words in coded language that was never read until after her death and tells the most extraordinary story about her. So all of those documents, whether at the national, the regional or the international level, they're all there on the UNESCO Memory of the World Register. It's accessible to everybody. And like all archives, the stories are there and just waiting to be discovered. So do go and take a look.